Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first Hazzumsplode stream here at Russxplode Studios. We are bringing in Hazzum Studios tonight. Creator, artist, great person, Roddy Fykus will be joining me here. The Fickle Fykus, the Rowdy Rodent himself, will be joining me here in studio tonight. We're going to be talking stories, talking movies, talking whatever craziness that we bring up tonight. But there's one thing at the core of tonight's show, and that is the children, the kiddos, the sick kids in hospitals and cancer centers nationwide. Because we are running a project right now. I'm sharing, so apologize if I'm slowing up a little bit. That's what this is centered around, is the kids in hospitals and cancer centers nationwide. We are trying to raise funds to print extra copies to send to these kids, these sick kids that are laying in the hospital, some of them by themselves because their parents can't be there. And so we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna chat it up. Rodney's gonna do some drawing. We're gonna give away some free stuff, and let's bring him into the studio right now. What's up, Rodney?
What's happening? What's happening, Captain?
Oh, you know it, man. Excited to be streaming tonight. I've kind of been gone for a while. Health stuff going on, and I've been trying to work on this project, work on stuff, cool circle destruction. But we got some cool stuff to give away tonight. Ronnie's got some nice prints available.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got the Ninja Turtles, we got the Last Ronin, we've got I think I seen the Power Rangers up in there. So Power Rangers is your shindig, then check out the Power Rangers because they're a lot of fun. So first and foremost, I want to chat real quick with Rodney here. So tomorrow, Hazzum Studios will be at the Flying Monkey. Where is that located again?
No, that's where Sean's going to be.
That's where Sean's going to be. Where are you going to be?
We are going to be at the House of M Comics and Arcade.
The House of M Comic and Arcade. Now that sounds like a blast. So what kind of arcades they got there?
They've got like old-fashioned, old-school arcade games, and then they've got a couple that has a bunch of games on them. Like I was over there a couple weeks ago talking to him about tomorrow, and I played Miss Pac-Man for probably 45 minutes while I was talking to him. It's got Galaga on it and Street Fighter and stuff like that. So it's a hoot, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. So you're gonna be doing quick sketches there. You guys are gonna be hanging out for Free Comic Day. What else are you gonna be doing?
I think that's it. I'm just drawing and selling stuff. Selling comics, original comics, Roadkill Rampage, Peanut Pudding and Jelly, Pitter Patter, Unchained. And
Unchained, what's that about?
Unchained. Unchained is the story of a young man that is given absolute power. And what does he do with that power? Does he do good with it, or does he become unchained? It's a one-shot that we did a couple years back. We reprinted it, and we added a new 6-page backup story to it, visiting that character a couple weeks down the road after he's had his powers for a couple weeks, and find out what he chooses to do with those powers.
Man, that's awesome. Didn't I know that there was a reprinting of this, and was I not told, Rodney?
I don't know. We talk about it all the time.
I don't know. Well, I think every time we've talked about it, though, you've been like, "Oh, it's out of print, and we don't have it. It's like it's old." And I'm like, "Oh man, if you ever reprint it, I'd like to get a copy." And see, that's it. You're fired. No trophy for you today.
I get fired all the time.
That's all right. I still love you anyway.
I always get hired back.
You guys see this right here? This is something that's available on the Kickstarter as an add-on. We have these wonderful art cards done by PhoneSat. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I really I need a pronunciation class on this. But this is an original hand-drawn sketch card here. This was part of the Artist Assemble campaigns that were done. These are extra cards. This one is from the Vampires, of course. And this one is from 90s to the Extreme. This is Prince, also done by PhoneSat. This is an original piece right here. And then last but not least, we have Robert Smith, which is another 90s to the Extreme card, done by Phone Set. There you can see there. It is signed by him or her. I don't even know that either. There's no pictures of them. They reached out to me. They were kind enough and said I would love to send some stuff for the campaign. So thank you very much to you for sending this stuff over to help raise money for the sick kids in hospitals and cancer centers. And also, this is done by Ed of Ed's Artworks, Ed Williams. That's Artworks with an X at the end, not a KS. This he donated this original art sketch card as well for the campaign, and so we've been having a lot of fun with this, guys. I'm super happy with the turnout for it. So thank you for everybody who has backed it and loved on it, and thank you to CB Zane, April Reyna, and Steph and Carrie Ann, and to Jason Meadows, Chuck Pino, and to this fine gentleman right here, Mr. Rodney Fykus, from the Art of Rodney Fike. Or no, I'm sorry, it's Rodney Fike Art now. Man, I am never going to get over that. For like 2 years, it's been the Art of Rodney Fike, and producer B changes it on me, and you're just like, whatever it is now. She does this stuff up. I don't even know what it is. I'm Rodney Fike. That's all I know.
I just do what I'm told, man.
I know, right? I need to get me a producer so they can just take care of all that fine stuff for me, and I'll just sit here and look pretty and
they
talk.
Are nice.
I'm good at it.
They are nice. So I saw Doctor Strange last night.
Oh man, I'm so, come on, you gotta tell me about it. Like, don't tell me about the story. Tell me how good it was, and if you liked it, what you liked about it, and what you didn't like. No spoilers.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's a generational thing. I'm a little older, so I kind of feel like that the younger generation just lose and ahs and woos and wows over these new movies because they're told to ooh and ah, woo and wow over it. It's because it's shoved down their throats for months beforehand, and it plays, and it's just a movie. I mean, it was enjoyable. It was fun. There were fun. It was a lot of fun. I have nothing against it, but it's just, I don't know. It was a great movie. It was fun. There were a couple of debuts, I will say, in it that will make people happy. A certain studio that was reacquired by the House of M. Those particular characters, some of those characters make their debut. And Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, Maximoff, rains 3 shades of red hell down on every universe known in the multiverse.
Oh,
she screws up everybody. So just be prepared.
Just be prepared. So what are we doing a quick sketch here of? Are we doing the VMon?
We are doing VMon.
VMon.
Yep. I've been drawing since, well, I got up early and I went to the gym. I was at the gym at 5 till 9. And then I went to the chiropractor, and then I came home and did a few things around the house that I had to do. And so I've been drawing all day, and I'm just beat. I'm sore from the gym. Went and had x-rays taken on Tuesday.
So what superpowers did you gain from that? All that radiation?
I gained the knowledge that my degenerative arthritis has gotten worse, and that I have more bone spurs on my spine than I did 2 years ago.
Oh man.
So yeah, but it is what it is.
All right, pop quiz. What color is Michelangelo?
Michelangelo is
Stop cheating.
Stop cheating.
Stop cheating. Oh my gosh, I was giving Tina so much trouble because she found that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle number 51, and I was laughing so hard because she's like, oh man, I think I think I'm gonna try and get rid of these because I've been going through some of the blanks. I was like, well, don't let Rodney draw on them because somebody will ask for Donatello and he'll draw Michelangelo because he don't know.
I got
She
a
goes,
tattoo somewhere. You know,
yeah,
Mikey's orange.
Mikey's orange. That's right. So, guys, if you're tuning in, we are doing some giveaways tonight. So, what we were doing a giveaway for is I'm going to pop. Somebody said hi, Rodney. It's Facebook user. I believe that's probably Tiffany because she didn't give StreamYard permission to access her name. We got confused on that on the one stream. CB's name was on. It was like, man, look at that sexy man beard. I was like, somebody's hitting on me in the chat, and they're like undercover as Facebook user. So, hi, Tiffany. But I'm going to pop this link in the chat for anybody that shares this link to the Kickstarter and tags me in it. We're going to be doing, we're going to be giving away some items like free T-shirt. Rodney's got some cool prints in front of him that we're going to be giving out. So if anybody that raises their pledge, you know, say you raise your pledge $1 during the length of this live stream, we're going to be giving away one of these prints of your choice. We'll post them up. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We've got The Last Ronin. I seen Power Rangers. Am I missing anything, sir?
Let's see. So let's go ahead and show them.
Oh, there you go. So there you go. You got the Power Rangers right there.
These are all 8x10 with a border on them.
We're gonna have to throw an extra one of those in. We've got both of those for Roderick.
The Turtles.
Turtles.
Okay, so we got.
Dude, that print is
Mikey,
sweet.
Leo, Donnie, Ralphie.
Ralphie May. Wait a minute.
Exactly. We got.
And there we go. We got The Last Ronin. Beautiful.
And then we have. Oh wait. We also have. Oh Jesus. Gizmo and Sonic.
Yes, and so Sonic is going to be raffled off, folks. We hit 55 backers, so they're at the end of the campaign. Somebody is going to win Sonic, and somebody is going to win a T-shirt from that 55 backer mark. We are at 57 backers. That means we are 8 backers away from giving away that Gizmo. But wait, there's more.
That's not all.
At 75 backers. We're 18 backers away from 75 people. 18. That means if 18 people pledge $5, it'll put us at 75 backers. And that $5 will help print more books for sick kids in hospitals. But somebody at a physical level will get a free commission from Rodney Fike. So check that out.
So there we go.
And then those are the prints that are going to be available. They're high quality G Sleeve prints that will be available as a tier. You can add that tier. I believe it is $40 shipped. You also get a digital copy of the comic, and you'll be included on the thank you page that I'll be creating, the CatCat and Piggygirl page for backing and supporting the project. So everyone can see how wonderful of a person you are. Excuse me. And those are also available in the add-ons for $30. Again, they are high-quality prints. They are beautiful, thick, and brilliant. Well, you guys just seen them on the camera. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. And that Stitch is phenomenal, by the way. I love Stitch.
I had a blast doing that. It was too much fun.
I love Lego Cap, too. I mean, your Lego characters are phenomenal.
Thank you.
I know you just had fun not too long ago. You were live streaming you did Spawn and the Punisher for Jack.
Yes. That Spawn turned out really, really good. I mean, so did the Punisher, but I had a blast doing Spawn because I mean, that was just completely just straight off the riff.
And Tiffany, oh, she just hopped off. I was going to tell her you have to sign into StreamYard and allow them to use show your name, but she's gone. She gone. Where's everybody at tonight? We're in an empty house here. I don't know what's going on. There must have been something special going on. Oh, everybody's going to go see the Multiverse of Madness. That's what it is.
Yeah. That's it.
That's all right. We're still going to have fun here. And maybe some lucky schmuck will show up. Not schmuck. Some
Schmuck.
lucky person. I don't. Yeah, whatever. A good term for a person. My brain is gone, man. This has been one of the craziest weeks between fighting with the insurance and the doctor to get the spine stimulator put in so I can not be in pain and walk like a normal person. And then, well, you know what else is going on. So like my brain's just frazzled today.
Yeah.
It's been nuts, but yeah, we got a pretty busy weekend planned ahead for us. I'm gonna be working on some more Stef Pool Circle Destruction sketch cards
Sweet.
for the game. I'm gonna be going live from Facebook. Facebook wants me to go live using them, so I'm gonna try it out. They offered me stars, which I don't know why. People can donate stars to my stream. Whatever, I'll check it out, try it out. They want me to do it. They're jealous that I use StreamYard, I guess. Like, hey, you're using our platform, but you're not using our stuff. We're gonna
Well,
cry.
if your stuff didn't suck, you know.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, come on. Like, I really don't want to use you. Like, I went live earlier because I was like, well, maybe we'll try it out and then, I'll see how it works using, inviting a guest. We'll see if I go live from my personal account, it'll let me invite you. But if I go live from my page, it won't let me invite anybody. And I'm like, well, what's the point of that? Don't they know I do interviews? Like, I can't, what am I going to do? Interview myself? So I'm like, well, so I have to look some more into it. But my goal is I wanted to test it out. Here's one of the biggest things we face as creators and streamers. Trying to hang out with our fans and talk art is stuff like tonight. People don't get notifications on Facebook. It doesn't show up. So I thought since Facebook's pushing me to use their platform, that maybe I would get lucky and they would push it up and be like, hey, everybody, to entice me to use their platform, and try to get some new viewers and stuff in to come in and watch and because it's not about me, it's about you guys. I love bringing you guys on and chatting with you and talking about your inspirations, and that's what the show is all about, is being a light in dark times, because there's a lot of negativity out there and we don't have that crap here. We have fun. And just like tonight, we're talking about tomorrow. You're on a free comic book day, and you're going to be doing quick sketches for kids. You're going to be selling Pitter Patter issues 1 and 2, Roadkill Rampage issues 1 and 2, and you'll have Peanut Pudding and Jelly and Unchained.
That's right.
And that's something that's really cool, because that's kids can go in with their parents. There's usually a lot of kids books in the free comic book day, which is something that there's a lack of. Which brings me, to my next point, why CatCat and Piggygirl is so important to me. Not only because we need more kids books out there teaching good lessons, not just silly stuff, and some of the stuff my kids watch and read, I'm just like, what is happening to this news? So I'm like, let's do a great story, something that's going to be fun and, that's going to have a lesson in it. And it was really funny talking to Chuck because, we're going to show off some of the pages here. We are, where did it go here? We got some pages done. No, I don't want to play music over the stream. I don't know why you even added that. There we go, right here. So here we go, folks. Here is some of the finished pages from CatCat and Piggygirl. You can see that CatCat and Piggy are alive. And, oh, man, the kids left their Legos out again. See, it doesn't just suck for adults. It sucks for the stuffed animals when they come to life at night, because, man, he takes a pretty hard hit there. Hopefully he's okay. The kids are like, oh, my gosh, what happened? What happened? We heard something. There's aliens in our room. They've come to abduct us.
There's
Is
a
it
monster
monsters?
out there.
There's a monster out there, Bubba. And then, CatCat and Piggy are just laying there. And then Roger and Adrian are like, hey, the stuffed animals weren't there. They moved. And then they discover that they're alive.
What?
So, what? And I'm telling you, folks, this is a beautiful story, because through a series of unfortunate events, they become CatCat and Piggygirl. Maybe it's fortunate. I don't think it's unfortunate. It's fortunate events. They become CatCat and Piggygirl. And so, Dad comes walking down the room. Here I come. What's these noises I hear? I hear a commotion. And then they're like, you know how kids are. They hurry up and jump in bed and cover up. I mean, heck, we did it when we were kids. So I had to add that in there. Dad comes down the hall. What's this ruckus? And then the next morning they're just like, huh, wonder I wonder if we just dreamed that. So then they go to the park, they're playing, they're having fun, and then yeah, I don't know how that got out of order. I put them in the same order. Oh, whatever. But then we yeah. Well, Tina resent them. Producer B resent them to me in the right order because Facebook put them out of order, and then I saved them in the right order. But apparently, when they uploaded to StreamYard, it just did whatever it wanted to. So, but yeah, things are humping along, people. I'd say we're about 70% finished with the project. There's still a few pages left to color. I think you got what, 5 pages left, Rodney?
Yeah.
4?
There's 5. Yeah,
5.
5. Yeah, we kind of put it on the back burner this week for another pressing project that I had to get more work done on.
No, I get it. I get it. So yeah, so the coloring will be done here probably by the end of next week, hopefully, and then it'll be sent off to Jason Meadows for lettering. And guys, the book will be complete. So we're making really good progress on the book. Rodney's been humping it out. The art looks beautiful. I mean, as you guys just seen, it's absolutely adorable. Couldn't have turned out better. And so once it goes to lettering, it'll be ready to rock. So by the time the funds arrive in 2 weeks after it's over, so it's looking at probably around June 1st, the funds will arrive sometime that week. And for sure by then, everything will be wrapped up and ready to go. The file will be ready to send off to the printer, and we'll get the bad boys printed. We'll get them sent to you guys. And the most exciting thing is I really hope we hit that 5K so we can do that virtual tour. So I talked to Mark, and Mark has agreed that since this project's doing so well, that he thinks it would be a great idea if we did a live tour of the CB4K headquarters. He wants to show everybody where the magic happens. So I'm going to do like a live video. We're going to drive up there. Tiffany's going to drive. I'm going to go live. We're going to do like a creator, just interview and ask. You guys can hop on during the day if you're bored, ask me questions about whatever, and we'll just hang out and chat. And then when we get there, we're going to do a live video of handing the books off to Mark and just seeing the look on his face when we show up with a pickup truck full of books for the kids in hospitals and cancer centers everywhere, because that's what it's all about. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And then we're going to do sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I just love it. I think it's cool. I really hope to get to that 5,000 mark because I think that if you got to do that tour and got to see what exactly the people are putting their money towards and what it does and where it goes and actually see it, I think it's going to make a huge impact. And I think the next time around, people are going to be more willing to give again.
Well, something that I really want to do, and I got to ask permission to do this, and I also have to ask permission to be able to, live stream. But I'm going to reach out to Roderick's Hospital. I'm going to reach out to St. Louis Children's Hospital, and I'm going to see if I hold out 100 books each for the local hospital here, because something near and dear to my heart. It's a place where my son has his open heart surgeries, and people go around and give out stuff to the kids all the time there. And I think it's really cool. It makes a huge difference in the kid's life. I want to do that with these books. I want to walk around and, meet these kids. And, here's the thing that really blows me away. One of my coworkers bought Xenon Anti-Titan and took it home, and his son read it. And he said he read it in like 2 days because this kid absolutely just tore this book up. He said it was awesome, and then he loved it. And I'm not saying that, to brag, oh yeah, my book's great. I mean, it just, he came to work and he's like, my son read it in 2 days. He said your book was awesome. He loved it, and he's ready for book 2. And he's like, the first thing he asked me is, can I come to work with you, Dad? I've never met a real author before. And so what I take from that is, there's nothing like the innocence of a child. And to have a kid, it's in a hospital. Some guy walks in and says, hey, I wrote this book. Would you like a copy? And would you like me to sign it? Is like them meeting, Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie or Scarlett Johansson or Chris Evans or Dwayne the Rock Johnson, you know.
Or Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, and I mean those are stuff that's kind of unrealistic. Yeah, these guys go around and they do charity stuff where they walk into hospitals and they do meet and greets. They go dressed as superheroes. It's I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but the chances of it happening are slim to none. And so something around here, the Cardinals players and the St. Louis Blues players, they go in through the hospitals all the time, autograph stuff for the kids. They give out jerseys. Like our sports teams around here are super huge on going through the hospitals and giving out stuff. And it really, you see the pictures that the hospitals post, and it's just like that's so awesome. I want, you know, and I want to do that. I want to go in there and I want to spread joy. I want to see the happiness. I want to see, you know, that all, and I want people to see all this hard work that we did wasn't just, you know, blowing smoke up people's asses. It wasn't, you know, us, you know, saying, hey, you know, back this thing and it's whatever. You know, we worked our asses off to get this project to where it is and to put this team together of people that were willing to donate their time and make a great book. And I want everybody that was a part of the book, and I want everybody that was a part of backing this project to see the joy on these kids' face when I walk in there and say, "Would you like a copy of CatCat and Piggygirl? Would you like me to sign the cover?" And for them just to be like, "Oh my gosh, you know, I've never met a comic creator before," and I'm nobody. I'm just, you know, the average Joe walking in with a book that, you know, I managed to get everybody to do free work on. No, I'm just kidding. Staff always gives me trouble about it, so now I got to bring it up. And actually, it's Carrie's fault, so blame Carrie. But we worked hard on this. We really have. You know, we've collaborated. You've donated a shit ton of time working on the interiors, doing the colors, doing the sticker for me, doing a cover, and I'm appreciative for everything you guys have done. And I really want, you know, to spread the joy that we created out of doing this project with everybody.
Yeah.
Because as a father to one of these critical illness children, I can't explain to you guys what the feeling is when somebody walks in and takes your kid's pain away and they're, you know, they haven't moved in 2 days and then you come in there and they're up jumping around, they're excited, they forget that they're in pain and they have something really cool, a memory, you know, they got this book and then they read it and it's got this message in there, not only, you know, about bullying, but if you're a child that has a critical illness or a disability, you can be a superhero too. Because no matter what anybody says, you are the captain of your destiny. And if you say that you want to be a movie actor, well, then you can work towards that and you can be a movie actor, no matter what anybody says. And, you know, that's something that, you know, I hate to see with Roderick, with his critical illness. He gets made fun of at school because he can't participate in a lot of stuff in gym because he can't do contact sports or anything where he can take a blunt blow to the chest because it could shatter his conduit. And so, you know, that was something that was really important to me that I wanted to write into this book was about bullying, about, you know, kids not feeling down on themselves. Because the worst feeling in the world is working all day and you come home and your son, who's been through more stuff than most people go through in their entire life, is upset. And you ask him what's wrong. And it's like, oh, well, you know, such and such said I'm weird. And it's like, what do you mean they said you're weird? Oh, because, you know, Roger has anxiety from the open heart surgery. So he bites his fingers a lot. He has these nervous tick things that he does, and we've taken him to counseling and medication. But at the end of the day, you know, he's weird to other people because he has these issues. And so it's something I wanted to touch on in the book. So when kids that have critical illnesses read it, they say, well, here's this kid that had an open heart surgery, but he's a superhero. You know, I have a disability. I can be a superhero too. But also for the kids that don't have any issues that are reading this book, they can see that kids that are different can still be superheroes too. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. And I really
Right.
hope, you know, even if it helps just one kid, we've done our job at the end of the day. And that's what it's all about.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. I agree.
And your art's just stunning, man. Some of these I just seen for the first time today. Like this. Oh my gosh, the color on this is freaking beautiful.
Now, see, I
I
went back
love the disco lights. And I knew when they're looking at themselves with the suits, it looks like a disco dance off. I love it.
I went the first panel. I went back and I added that glow to those blue lines. It pulled them apart from the background more, and it really added a lot more to that panel. I did that the other night.
So for those of you guys that are joining in, here's some of the art that's done. We've got 5 pages left to color. Once it's done coloring, it's off to the letterer. So this will be done by the time that we receive the funds from Kickstarter, and I'm gonna figure out how much I'm gonna need for shipping, and then I'm gonna do the full print run. I'm gonna try to print an even amount of all 4 covers. Which, if you haven't seen the covers, we'll show those real quick. We've got the CB Zane cover. We've got the April Grady Rayna cover. And we've got the Stef Wilson cover right there. And I think I accidentally deleted your cover to fit these pictures in. I did.
What?
I know. Well, I had to make room because StreamYard only allows so many characters. So,
Oh, I see.
so now you guys just got to go to the link I'm going to throw up here in the comments and go check out Rodney's cover. I apologize. I accidentally deleted it. I'm fired now.
It's a
But
ploy
yeah,
to
no,
get you to go to the page.
I'm excited. I'm so excited about being able to go to the hospital because, I don't know, it's just something that means a lot to me because we've received so much, not only from the hospital, but people that have donated from to the hospital. But, it's just the fact of finally giving back. We donate money to Ronald McDonald House, which is across the street from Cardinal Glennon. They allowed us to stay. I mean, that's something else that's super important is, Ronald McDonald House. If it wouldn't have been for them, we would have had an hour drive back and forth to the hospital, or we would have had to spend $160 a night for a hotel room.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. We don't take a lot of stuff to the hospital with us. So Roderick really doesn't have anything to play with. So, you know, we go with our stuff and then we come back with a full carload of toys and books and stuffed animals and blankets. And I'm like, man, where are we going to put all this stuff? Like when we brought Roderick home, all the stuff that they had given us, like to help us out, because, his first open heart surgery was like $1.2 million. And so they were giving us all kinds of blankets and pillows, and they gave him these stuffed animals, and they gave him a mended heart from Mended Little Hearts, which is a huge heart organization that is very helpful for new parents. They have to talk about that real quick. If anybody watches this that has a child that has had open heart surgery or has a child that's getting ready to have open heart surgery, Mended Little Hearts is a great organization. It's based out of another state, but they have centers all over the United States. And if you have a child that is going to have open heart surgery and you need some kind of uh, ways to deal with it, ways to cope with your children and be able to tell them that things are going to be okay, they're a great service. They have all kinds of pamphlets and classes that you can take, and they donate stuff to the hospitals to give to the heart kids, like the teddy bear that they gave Roderick that he got for his first open heart surgery. It's got a little heart that's got a stitch down the middle. And so, it's really cool. It's like, now you got a teddy bear that's a member of the Zipper Club. And so, this is just something else that we can add to, going back up there and giving back to these kids. I really hope they let me do it.
I wish I would have thought about it. I would like to have, because my brother, I have an older brother that's mentally disabled, and he had a heart attack in January. So, needless to say, we were all just dumbfounded. And they did what they did for him, and they gave him one of those zipper heart stuffed pillows. And so I know what you're talking about. We should have put that in the background somewhere, like up on the bed with in the first and second pages where the stuffies are on the bed, laying on the bed. I wish I would have thought to put it on there.
Well, you know what? There's issue 2 next year that's coming out, and that gives us more Easter eggs and stuff to add in there. And that's something, that we've included in there. This just isn't a story that was written and pulled out of our asses. This is a legitimate story. This includes my son and my daughter. It is Roderick and Adriana and myself and my wife. And, we've included stuff like Rodney, hit me up and said, hey, what kind of toys is Roderick interested in playing? And I'm like, well, he likes playing with Batman and Bane and the Ninja Turtles. He's like, well, which Ninja Turtles is his favorite? And so he drew that in there, and you can see that in this panel, right? I want to say it's this one. Nope. All right, I'm gonna click everyone but it. Where did it go? Am I
Right there.
losing my mind?
No, go back. It was there. It's on. Well,
Yeah,
it's
there
right
it is.
there.
You're right.
Yeah, on.
So Sissy's playing with blocks, which is her favorite thing to play with. So you got Sissy playing with blocks. You got Roderick with his Ninja Turtle. Looks like Sissy's getting ready to go down. And I love the little Lego canister down at the bottom. So Roderick got that for Christmas this year.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he got one of the big yellow Lego boxes full of Legos. He got that for Christmas this year, and he of course we filled it up. We went and got some Dollar Tree Legos because their Legos really aren't too bad. Because God, Lego sets are expensive for when we were kids.
Yeah, they are.
So, and so we found out Dollar Tree has Lego kits, and they got like the big bricks that you can use for building houses and stuff on the flat plates. And so we got them some of those. But yeah, there's lots of Easter eggs in here. There's Roderick's toy box that I made him for his second birthday. I made him a toy box. And there's lots of little Easter eggs hidden in here. The picture hanging on his wall. There's his toy box there.
That's a
And you
killer
can
toy box, man.
oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, the funny thing about the toy box, so to go back to that, so I love, people don't know this about me. I love doing woodworking. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do, and I'm really good at it if I can sit down and take the time to do it. So my wife didn't really know how good at woodworking I was, and she went on a trip one day with her family, and she was gone for 3 days. I think they went to Montauk or somewhere. They went to go visit family. It was something. And so she has her dad's cabinet. Her dad passed away a few years before we met, so it's been like 17 years ago. Well, at the point that this was, it had been, I think we've been here at the house 2 years, so it was like 2009. So she leaves, and this cabinet, somebody painted over it, and then stained over it, and then painted over it. This thing's been moved 15 times. The long story short is her dad built this cabinet by hand for her mom when they got married back in like the 60s. So this cabinet's like old. And so I went and bought orbital sander, a bunch of sandpaper, everything you could think of. And she left, and I start sanding this thing down. And I'm sanding, and I'm sanding. I'm like, my God, is there even actually wood underneath this?
When
And
does
I
it
get,
end?
hey, stop, you're hurting her. Sorry. Rozale had Savannah pinned down. He was
Oh,
biting her.
can't have that.
Darn kids, I tell you. But anyway, so I start sanding this, and I get down to the wood, and I'm like, oh my God, it's particle board.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
so I'm like, oh no. So I sanded a little more. It wasn't particle board. It was just the way the sand or the stain and the paint mixed together on the wood looked. And so I spent 2 days sanding this thing down. Got it sanded straight down to it's actually real pine. It's not white pine. It's the real pine. And I bought new knobs for the doors and the drawers, and I hand sanded all the grooves, and I stained it this beautiful, beautiful color. And so when she got home, uh, she's like, "Why are you outside?" And I was like, "Oh, I need you to hit the garage door button. I got to get something out of here." Well, it took me way longer than I originally anticipated to sand. So needless to say, like the day before she got home, I stained it. And you know how stain is. It takes like 4 or 5 days to air out. I'm
Right.
like, this thing's not coming in the house for like a week. Like somebody will drive by with a cigarette and our house will explode. So, so I was like, I need you to hit the button on the garage. I gotta get something out. So she hits the button, and as it's coming up, the chest was sitting right there at the front in the middle, and like you could just see her eyes got really big. She's like, is that? And I was like, yeah, it's your dad's cabinet. And I've spent the last 3 days after work, sanding it down and restaining it for you. So then, of course, she showed her mom and everybody how awesome it was look. So after Roderick was born, her mom was looking into getting them toy boxes for his birthday. Well, then later on, Adriana was born. She went to get one for her birthday. But anyway, they're like $200-300, and you look at them, and it's like this thin ass. Like it's not even the stuff that you put on the back of the entertainment center. It's like cardboard. It's like the worst wood ever. Like literally, you throw a toy in there, and it would almost go through it. And I'm like, there's no
It's
way
not in
I would
the
spend.
folder. I'm sorry.
Is there another portfolio that I don't know about?
What's up, Martin? So I get this.
Go ahead, Russ. I'm talking to producer B.
Oh, you're fine. I just want to make sure it wasn't something important. So her mom's like, I'm not spending that for these junk ones when you can just make one. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. So her mom,
whoa.
whoa. So her mom's like, all right, so how much do you think you need? I was like, well, like $150. So I went and bought wood. Like, I just literally walked through those. I was like, this will work, this will work, this will work, this will work. So what's up, man? Hope you're having a good night. So I ended up building Roderick's toy box. And I didn't use any plans or anything. I just, I'm really good at putting stuff together in my head. And I couldn't believe how well. I even went and bought a wood burning kit. I'm like, oh, I'm going to try my hand at wood burning. Here it is right here. So, like, there's no way you would recognize this. So, like, this thing was painted over in black. This is what she seen when the garage door opened.
It's beautiful.
I put new hinges, new knobs, stained it, and this thing was like dark brown. I mean, it had chunks taken out of it, and so I took it back down to the real wood, and it turned out beautiful.
Yeah, I was in wood shop all through high school.
Yep.
So I have a love for it. I just don't have the ways and means to do any of it, and my brother's really good at it too.
See, and I've got everything. I got the saw. The only thing I'm missing is a planer, so I usually just sand everything down with an orbital sander and make sure it's flat and smooth. And
right.
But I want a planer, and I really want a router. And so the same thing. So the same thing ended up happening when we went to buy Adrienne a bed. We wanted to get a day bed for her instead of, when we upgraded from a crib, because there's no sense in buying a toddler bed because literally in a year you're going to be buying a regular bed. Right. And so like with one of these day beds, when they were too young and they rolled around in bed, we were able to turn it around up against the wall and there was no way they could roll out of bed. Well, we went and priced these and they were like $300. So I just built this by hand, and so I made her bed as well. I'm trying to find the picture of his toy box. I know it's right in here somewhere.
It's on the pages.
Well, I know it's on the pages, but I mean a real one so I can show how well you did on the pages. See, get with the program here, Rodney. Don't make me have to fire you. No, I'm just kidding. Can't fire you, man. I need you. It's on here somewhere. Get to the chopper. No. Oh, I have so many pictures of Roderick. Oh, here we go, right here, folks. So there's Roderick's toy box that I built him. I tried my hand at I used a Dremel to Dremel his name. I know it's not the best, but it's handmade. It's something that he can cherish forever. So then Adriana's was the one that I decided I'm gonna go all gung ho and go and buy a wood burner and try my hand at wood burning. And when I first started off, I was like, yeah, looks like shit. Because I'm like, I'm going to put some seashells, because she was all into The Little Mermaid. I'm like, I'm going to be super talented and make seashells and all this. And I was like, oh no, I've ruined this toy box. I spent like 4 days building. And as I started adding more lines, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely beautiful. So there's her bed and her jumping around in it. Of course. I'm like, no, don't break it. I've spent so long working on that. All right, so there's Roderick's thing. So it was right after this. God, I've got so many pictures in here. 800 pictures of his wish trip to Colorado. That was cool. And so, where's her toy box at? I love woodworking, man. If I could get enough of a following of people on it to where they were buying stuff on the regular, I would go straight down to like woodworking and creating books and comics to save my back.
You can, if you're looking for something to build, you can build me a nice tall bookshelf.
Oh, I could, man. I could build you a beautiful bookshelf.
Have it be deep enough so when I put trades in the back of it, there's room on front to put my statues and stuff in front of the books.
Ah, I gotcha. So books, you mean like comic books?
Yeah, like trades.
Trades, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a size. Well, you wait. How much? Not anytime soon until wood goes back down. Because my God, like that totally smashed my dreams. COVID happened and all this other stuff happened, and then this war in Russia. Oh my God, have you seen the price of wood? You go in, a 2x4 used to be like $3.79. It's like $9 for a 2x4 now.
That's insane, man.
It is insane. So the lady that did this, Wyvern Night, she is building a house. They were putting off building it, and they had like the money put up to get. So basically, they wanted to save enough money to do the framing, and then do the walls and the roof, and then they were going to work on the insides. That way, everything was weatherproofed,
Right.
which is a great idea. I mean, you should. I totally think it was a great idea. Well, they waited, and right when they almost had enough money, this jump in lumber went up, and so it went from 20 grand to like $37,000. That's how much wood has gone up, and I was like, that sucks. Because they live in this small house, they were going to do an add-on, and I can't find the picture of Adriana's, and I'm so proud of hers. I'm gonna cry. You know, I could be smart and put it in my favorites, but I'm too dumb to do that. I'm always like, I look for it and I find it. I'm like, yeah, I found it. And I can heart it and put it in my favorites, but no.
Yeah,
Gotta
you
be
sound
different.
like me.
I know, right? I finally hearted one of the pictures that I had to look for all the time because it was ridiculous. I'm like, I know I have it. Stand by. Yep, it does sound like a Rodney move. So who's out there? Woodworking is awesome. Hand dremeled nameplate is a little more authentic and cool than machine drawn, in my opinion. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Machine drawn, it looks so perfect. And that's why I love traditional art over digital art. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I hate digital art. So please don't twist my words, audience. But traditional art just has a human flaw in it. And that's what's so awesome. Like, you know, if my mother-in-law would have bought him a toy box, it wouldn't mean anything to him like it does this one. So she paid for the stuff and I built it by hand. So when he gets older and I'm not around anymore, he's got something that I built by hand when he was a kid. And stuff like that, just, I don't know, I'm really sentimental about stuff. And
well, yeah, I got my ex stepdad, who is no longer with us, who was hot and cold. He had issues, so he was kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde, and we never knew what we were going to get when he came home from work. So that tells you why I'm so messed up. But he built us this toy box, and when I saw your toy box, I was like, oh, like a chill went through me because it reminded me of what he built for us. And when we were all grown, the toy box was in the basement, and it had a bunch of our toys in it, and it sat down there for years. And then about 5 years ago, when my younger brother passed, we were just clearing out a bunch of stuff, and we saw it, and we were just, I didn't want to throw it away, but they wanted to throw it away. So they broke it down and they got rid of it. And I was just devastated because I wanted to take it, but I didn't have anywhere to put it. But it was, and I remember helping him build it and watching him build it, because I come from a long line of carpenters. My grandfather on my mother's side, who I didn't know, he was a carpenter. He built houses. He built the house that my mom lived for the first 12 years of her life. And he built like 37 houses in this part of town. Yeah, there it is. So it's in my blood. I love to do it. If one of us wins the lottery, we'll buy a woodworking shop.
that's right. That would be awesome. Yeah, we'll move up by you guys and we can do comics and woodworking. But yeah, I was so proud of this because I wood burned her name. I wood burned the seashells. You guys can't see it very well, but that conch shell at the top, oh my gosh, like in person, it is absolutely stunning. And I'm not a good artist, like drawing figures and people. I mean, everybody's seen my terrible art, but you know, when it comes to woodworking, I don't know, it just brings out the artist in me, and I just can sit there all day and just wood burn. I love wood burning. Like I love the different colors that it turns and the sap coming out of the wood. And so these are really cool because, oh no, I don't want to delete photo. I actually tap that. So I mean,
Put it in
where
your
I'm going,
Put it in your favorites.
Put in my favorites. Yeah. So the where we're going with this, where I'm going with this is stuff like this is sentimental. It's something that I made with my hands that my kids can keep forever, and when I'm long gone, it's still there. That's the same thing with this comic. This is what our aim is to do with this book. With CatCat and Piggygirl, we're going to make it an ongoing series. We're going to do yearly issues of it. So later on this year, after I get Stef fulfilled and after I get this fulfilled, which this will be done as soon as we get the money. So no problem, Lee. Um, and this, my point is this is something that's sentimental. It's something that is going to outlive us. These kids are going to remember getting this book. It's going to be something that's sentimental to them, and it's going to get them into comic books because they're going to be in a hard place. They're either going to be by themselves, their parents aren't going to be able to be there with them, or they're going to, be going through this rough patch where they just feel like they're ready for it to be over. And then the nurse comes in and walks in and hands them this comic book, and they're going to read it. They're going to read about a child with a disability gaining superpowers from his stuffed animals, and they go and they fight bullying. That's going to be the same thing, that they're going to do in their head. They're going to take their stuffed animal, they're going to go on adventures with it. 20 years from now, they're going to be going through a box, and they're going to pull this book out, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I remember getting this comic book and how much it meant to me. They might donate it to a hospital and recycle it, give it some other kid. They may look up comic books for kids and see, well, hey, comic books for kids is lacking people to help, push the word, to help raise money for them. And they may be the next Russxplode Studios. They may be the next Hazzum Productions. They may be the next Mark and take the torch and run the charity and keep it going. So there's a lot of stuff on the line with this book. It's about getting the word out about CB4K. There's going to be an ad in the back of the book telling everybody what CB4K is. There's going to be a picture of Roderick with his story. And then in the front of the book, there's going to be each of the creators in there. There's going to be a picture of them, what they do, and what they dedicated to this project. And, this book's going to live on, and it's going to tell people, they're going to flip, the parents are going to look at the back of the book and go, oh, CB4K, what's that? Let me look it up. The kid 20 years from now is going to find the book and go, oh, yeah, CB4K, I remember what they did for me. And so it's about keeping this charity going because it's a great thing. One of the things I want to touch on, we're probably going to stay on for like another 7 minutes and we're going to hop off. But guys, please share this out. Tag me in a share with the link. I'll put it back in here again, and we'll do a share prize. I'll do a drawing. And I'll give away a prize. I got plenty of cool stuff that I can give away. Please share the link.
Venom's
Sharing is caring. Do what?
Venom's done. You can do what you want with him.
Oh, there you go. Somebody here can win this Venom. Vemon. So yeah, all you gotta do is share the link that I just put, tag me in it, write something nice about it, go on to help sick kids in the hospital, or even, you know what, go back it. If you're already a backer, up your pledge $1. By the time this live stream ends, I will take anybody that's either backed this book for the first time or up their pledge by $1 and shared this link out on their page with me tagged in it to their friends, and you can win this fine Venom sketch card here. It'll be yours, free and clear.
It's actually a 5x7.
It's a 5x7 sketch card, folks. 5x7. That's a big one.
Yep.
But that's what this is all about, folks. We're trying to keep this going. We want kids in the year 2090 to still be receiving comic books, pop figurines, Pez dispensers, coloring books from CB4K, because this is something important. Going back to what I was saying is I've had so many people reach out to me from saying, hey, does anybody have anything they want to donate to the charity auctions? That have reached out to me and said, I had heart surgery when I was 5. I wish something like this existed. And if I could count the amount of times I've heard that, I would be a millionaire. It's awesome to hear the outcry of people saying this is a great thing. I wish I had this when I was a kid. Or even seeing the pictures of the kids. You guys want to check it out that it's real? I'll put the link in here right now. It's cb4k.org. You can go to the website. You can see all the pictures of the kids in the hospitals that have received stuff. The last thing that they did, they had Superhero Day, And you can see a kid that just had a leg operation done. He's in a wheelchair holding up a book, and he's just super excited. But here's the website. You can go check it out. It's legit. It's real. You can reach out to Mark and say, hey, do you know this guy at Russxplode Studios? And he's going to say, yeah, I know that guy. He's a great guy that raises a ton of money for us, and he's doing a great book to help the kids. Because that's what we're doing here, folks. I'm keeping nothing. Rodney's getting nothing. Chuck's getting nothing. Nobody is getting anything. We're donating all the time, all the work, all the money to
That's
the
not
kids.
true. We're getting a lifetime of warm fuzzies knowing that we're helping the kids.
We are getting a lifetime of warm fuzzies. There's nothing like that feeling of knowing you contributed to something that's making a difference in the world. Because you know what? There's enough negative on the news. There's enough negative on TV, on social media, at school, at work. We deal with on a daily basis. And this is our escapism. Making great stories, drawing, coming on here and having fun with other creators and help sharing each other's stuff out. And you know, this is something great that we're doing to help kids. This is our next generation. If we don't teach them to give and to give people hope, then who will?
Exactly. Who's going to teach if not us?
Yeah, if not us, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? All right, so I'm going to go look. We got anybody that's tagged me with a link? I'm looking for tags. Let's see here. There's nothing like that feeling. There's me talking. Nobody wants to hear that. All right, so we got 2 people that have tagged me that are going to be entered to win this here fine VMON. And we're going to be ending in 2.5 minutes, folks. 2.5 minutes. So those 2 people watching, somebody, you guys need to share this. You need to tag me in it. And or if you go and you back for $5, just $5, just go back for $5. Rowdy, please throw those prints up that we're going to be giving out, please.
Hang on. Let's see.
You up your pledge by $1 by the time this live stream ends, and yes, I can see it by the time. So that Sonic's getting given away to a physical backer. We've hit that stretch goal. But anybody that backs this for $5, or if you have already backed and you just raise your pledge for $1, I'll go back and look and see anybody that's done that. You will get one of these fine pieces here, signed. These are glossy. They look phenomenal. You will get this signed print right here for $0. Look at that. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You got Ninja Turtles. You've got the Last Ronin. And we get the 65 backers. Somebody's going to win that gizmo. Oh, my gosh. That was such a great idea. Tina's like, I'm sorry. I can't. Producer B's like, what do you want Rodney to draw? And I'm like, well, we got Sonic. And I would really love for Rodney to draw Gizmo. Because I love Gizmo. That's one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. And, you know, this is kind of aimed at adults to help children. And I know there's a lot of people out there that grew up with the Gremlins just like me. And these 2 pieces here, folks, are available as a tier. You don't want the book. You can go buy one of these. These are G Sleeve prints. They are high quality, thick paper, high quality color. They will come like this. You can get them signed if you want. And these are also available in the add-ons if you already bought a book and you want to get one of these fine prints. Absolutely gorgeous stitches. Absolutely so much fun. And Lego Captain America. But once again, anybody that tags me in a share, and you got like 1 minute, I want you to share this link right here. It's available in the chat there. Tag me, Russell Allen, or Russxplode Studios. Post it on your timeline, and you will be able to win that VMON right there that's sticking the cap. Come on, man. Where's everybody at? I want to give away some stuff. I want to give it away, man. Oh, here we go. Great segue for Chili Peppers. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Love it. Giving away stuff.
Well, Sir Fykus, it's been great hanging out with you tonight. I appreciate everything that you are doing. I appreciate everything you and producer have done through offering up prints, for doing these sketch cards and stuff for the giveaways, for doing the interior art, the cover. You guys rock. Everyone, please go to hazzum.com. I'm going to pop this link in here. And you guys need to show them some love for all the hard work and dedication that they've done for the kids. You couldn't ask for better people. They've asked for nothing. They've offered up their services, and they've made this beautiful book possible. Here's the art from the interiors. Like I said earlier, we got 5 pages left to color, and then it'll be going off to the letter. So by the time the funds arrive at the beginning of June, this bad boy is going to print, and thousands of kids all over are going to get this, and you're going to have that warm, fuzzy feeling going, man, I made a difference in the world. And you know what? You can do that difference with $5 or $10. So once again, go to Hazzum.com right here. Get you a copy of Peanut Pudding and Jelly. Get you a copy of Pitter Patter. Telling you right now, if you don't get Pitter Patter 1 and 2, you're going to be missing out because hashtag cheese dust number 3 is going to be insane because I already know parts of the script. And I'm telling you guys are going to be missing out. And get you some Roadkill Rampage. And better yet, if you don't have the money now to get Roadkill Rampage 1 or 2, you can be a great person because Roadkill Rampage 3 will be launching soon from Hazzum Productions on Kickstarter. And you can go get issue 1, 2, and 3 on there and help them fund on day 1.
Hey,
so guys,
Adam,
be looking.
Adam sent me pages 9 and 10 today, the inked, and they look phenomenal.
Oh man, his art's looking great. When you had him on the other day and he was doing that piece, oh my gosh, beautiful with the wolves and their glowing eyes. Oh man, it's gonna be a fun time, everyone. So why won't this come down? There we go. Get me back in here. Oh no, I don't want solo layout. Stop it, technology. Somebody's gonna win this V-Moan right here. All you gotta do, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. At 1 minute, 1 hour and 4 minutes. We're at 1 hour 2:30. So you got a minute and a half. Share this link right here for the Kickstarter. Tag my name in it, and you can win this Venom. I'm gonna put the names up on a wheel as soon as I get off here with Rowdy. I'm gonna go live. We're gonna spin it. You're gonna win it, and it's yours. And if you go in back for just $5, or if you go and up your pledge $1, if you already have pledged to the project, we're going to give away some of these prints that Rodney has. Again, it's the Last Ronin, the Ninja Turtles, and Power Rangers. I don't care if 100 people do it. We're going to print them. We're going to send them. Let's do it, folks. Let's make this project successful. Let's hit that 5K. I want to do the road trip. And you know what? I'll even be crazy. I will eat the toe of Satan if we hit $5,000. I'm saying it right here live on this show. You guys got 30 seconds to share and tag me in it, and I'm shutting it down. I will do the toe of Satan. This is 10 times hotter than the 1-chip challenge that I did, and I destroyed 1 hour, 12 minutes without taking a drink or eating anything else. We raised $380 for Comic Books for Kids. Now I want to raise $5K for CatCat and Piggygirl and blow this thing out of the water. Let's do it, folks. We're going to eat this. It's right here. They say you can't even last 5 minutes. And I forgot how many Scoville it is, but it's like almost 10 times hotter. This thing says don't even touch it because it'll irritate your skin. So there you go, folks. It's 1 hour and 4 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Rodney, for so much for everything you've done. Tell everyone one last time where you're going to be tomorrow.
We are going to be at the House of M Arcade and Comics on 125 on the east side of Cincinnati. It's a relatively new comic shop. It's only been around for a couple of years. A bunch of good guys own it. It's like a group of friends. So we're going to be there. We're going to be doing 5x7 sketch cards for $20. Pencil sketches for $20. We're going to be offering sketch cover commissions. We're going to have sketch covers. We're going to have standard sketch cards. We're going to have original artwork for sale. We're going to have some high-end gift sleeve or metal prints of the Turtles and some other stuff, Jack and Sally. So we're going to have all kind of stuff there. Doors open.
Oh man, guys, you gotta if you love The Nightmare Before Christmas. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. You love The Nightmare Before Christmas. Message producer B. Message Rodney Fike Art. Message Rodney Fike and say I want a metal print of Jack and Sally. That is one of the greatest Nightmare Before Christmas scenes I've ever seen. When Tina showed me that to auction it off, and I believe Steph and Carrie are the ones that ended up winning that with the light up projector.
Yeah.
That thing is bad ass. If you like The Night Before Christmas, you got to get one of these.
That
Yep.
took me probably 3 months to do.
I believe it, guys. This
Oh,
thing's got
yeah.
some freaking detail, all the characters in it. Oh my gosh, it's phenomenal. So go check them out tomorrow for Free Comic Book Day. Give them some support for doing all this hard work for the charity. Once again, thank you, Rodney. Thank you, everybody who dropped in to say hi. I'm going to be hopping back on here. Give me 5 minutes to go look up everybody that tagged me and shared, and you are going to win this Venom sketch card right here. So thank you so much, everyone. This is Russxplode Studios with projects that will blow your mind. Go back, CatCat and Piggygirl. Show your support. Help kids get into comics. Light that fire. There's no excuse. We waste money on stupider things all the time. Drop $5 on it. We love you all, and thank you for being here, and have a great night.